Yeah, sir. Long path.
Okay. That man said we got Long Path coming up next, man.
Yes, indeed. Short and
Long
sweet.
Path.
Short and sweet.
Now, I like I like when we do them duo verses. You know what I'm saying? When we go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you hear a lot of people go back and forth, but I just feel like we all of us are just we just different. Everything that we do is just a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So I really like, you know what I'm saying, when we, you know what I'm saying, feed off what the next person said and go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And this one right here was the first duo. You know what I'm saying? We went back and forth.
Line for line, we wrote. I wrote my line, he wrote his line, and we traded back and
You
forth.
know
We
what I'm
won't know
saying?
because it's amazing to me how it looks that
Cause when we hear it,
it looks like one person wrote it.
when we hear it, it's like, yo, one person wrote this, but we just literally fed off each other that cleanly. You know what I'm saying? I I love the record. I love all our records, but I mean that one right there, you know what I'm saying? Every record got something special, you know what I'm saying, for me. You know what I'm saying? And that one right there, you know what I'm saying, is that beat was different. Appreciate that beat, man. Appreciate that beat right
Do
there,
what it
man.
can, do what it can.
It's just something so different. It's just really so different. You know what I'm saying? And for it to be for the beat to be different, but the lyrics that we lay on it, I mean, you just gotta hear it. You just gotta experience it. You know what I'm saying? Like my man said, it's short and sweet, but it's like, all right, I'm at okay, punchline for punchline, but with a purpose. Punchline
I
for
like that.
punchline, but with a purpose.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Not just
saying?
some random
Like,
talk.
not just saying something, you know what I'm saying, but punchline for punchline with the purpose.
I like that.
Now, I can't go into detail of what the punchlines is. That's where you come in to go listen. But I guarantee you gon' every line you hear, yeah, okay, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, ah, swerve.
Going in.
I'm trying to tell you that long path, the path I chose is a lonely one. I'm trying to tell you, it's
And that's what, that for as short as that song is too, it really encapsulates who I was at the time and still am to a degree because I'm a man of the people, but being that is really a lonely walk. Like people don't really understand that. Like, I understand now what it means, and what the people that came before us must have felt like. You know what I'm saying? The MLKs and the Malcolms and the folks that really stood there in the spotlight for the right at the time. You know, I feel like that's what we do right now is we stand up for what's right at the time because there isn't very many people doing it, and the people that are doing it aren't getting the airplay and aren't getting the attention that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? And then that's where the unity comes in because we all have to support these artists that are really trying to change things and really mean something, or standing for things instead of just the same old usual stuff. It's cool, the beat might sound nice or whatever, and we're all guilty of bobbing to it, but what are people really talking about? Like, and you say you want a better life, but you put this in your life, then you put that in your life, and none of these things add up to a better life. Like, it's just sometimes we got to stop and think about it, But it is a lonely walk when everybody doesn't see your vision. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody out there right now that has a dream can relate to that. It's this is our dream. This is our walk in life, and so it hasn't been just an all supportive one. We had to carry this dream by ourselves at the end of the day, and that's important for everybody to know. You're gonna carry it by yourself at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. Sometimes your family gonna be there for you. Sometimes they're not. That's just reality. And you always have to be there for you, regardless. The minute you give up on your dream, then you have no dream, literally. Because nobody else is coming to you like, hey,
talk
hey,
to him,
go ahead and get this dream
talk to
back. You
him.
know what I'm saying? Everybody else is worried about their own stuff. So hold on to it. But it is a lonely walk sometimes, and that's okay. You got to be okay with yourself first and foremost, and it's not so lonely if you got God in your life or whatever you consider to be that. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just you believing in yourself, that still goes hand for hand for what we're talking about.
I
That's
mean,
how you do it.
you look when you look in the mirror every morning and you see your reflection and you can respect that reflection. That that long path has just a little bit more meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like when you can say that it when you're okay to be different, you're okay to be alone. I mean, look at the world today. Everybody is. I mean, we trying to bring unity to the world when the world is already unified, but it's unified in a messed up way.
That's damn true.
You know what I'm saying? Like people unify to fit in versus to unify to be what they are.
Mhm.
Now, I mean,
Never really thought about it
why
like that.
go out of your way to be somebody else or to do something that you're not so comfortable with to fit in with this crowd or group or what's trending this week or this month or this year? You know what I'm saying? Like that long path could be the best days of your life. Now, granted, you by yourself, you lonely, but those could be the best days of your life. You really learn so much about yourself that you really could care less what anybody else thinks. I mean, think about getting to the point where you know that, you know what I'm saying, who your God is, got your back, got your side. When you walk down the street by yourself, there's two footprints. You know what I'm saying? And you're not really worried about what's in the way, what obstacle, what anybody else is saying because you're walking by yourself and it's five over there, but you're by yourself, so they're laughing at you. When you generally don't care because you're taking that lone path because it's best for you, and then when you get to that lone, when you get to that destination of that lone path, and there's so many more to congratulate you on a genuine level of being proud of what you was able to do by yourself for who you are, what you really stand for, what you really believe in, versus then you lying to yourself to make yourself fit in. Walk down that long path by yourself. That's the best way I can help you understand where we came from with this record is to genuinely walk down that long path by yourself for a little minute. Nobody to talk to, nobody to laugh with. You have to talk to yourself, laugh with yourself, give confidence to yourself, love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself motivation. Be your self motivation. If you have self motivation, what other motivation do you need? If you tell yourself that you can do it, you gonna do it.
Mhm.
The moment somebody else say, no, the moment you go tell somebody, yo, I'm about to go do this. Nah, bro, you can't do that. Da, 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 da. If you don't believe in yourself, you're gonna believe the words that that person just told you.
Mhm.
So now that lonely path becomes just a little bit more difficult because now you got your thoughts with the next person's thoughts.
Take it with you.
If you don't care about the next person's thoughts and only thoughts that you care about is what you know and what you can do, and you know that you're walking down this path by yourself, but you gonna make it through, talking about
Mhm.
light at the end of the tunnel, smile. Smile when you by yourself. Love yourself. Be confident in yourself. Without no self confidence and no self love, you can't give it to nobody else. Because anything of that is false advertisement. False advertisement. If I don't love myself, I can't love you. You know what I'm saying? I can't love what we got
Right.
if I don't love myself first. Because I don't know what love is. I have to know who I am.
Starts with you.
And that's where a lot of people get it messed up at. They ain't even took the time to figure out who they are. Because they see what's going on. They just trying to fit into that to that square. You know what I'm saying? To that cube. Don't be that fit in cube. Don't be afraid to be that golden egg in the carton full of white ones. Oh, that means you got just a little bit more than the next person. Not even saying that you got a little bit more than the next person. You got more within yourself than the next person. Let me clarify that. Because we all is equal. Nobody is higher or above than anybody. It's just the way that we think and carry ourselves. If you feel that you're a king and you're a queen, you're going to walk and live like a king and a queen. Right? If you have to walk by yourself, or if you got somebody with you, you're going to make that walk regardless, and you're going to make it out. Take that long path for a minute. Get entwined with yourself. Figure out who you are so we can get the best of you, so the world can get the best of Umoja. Young Swerve.
Uh,